Hello everyone, welcome back to a Slice of YouTube channel. This is Arasu. Shiva, what we have got in our table today.
Sure, Arasu. Today we're going to discuss about Power Query parameters. Let's go and have a look now. Parameters can be used to filter data either dynamically or manually. We can go to transform data to the Power Query console. Today we're going to look at the sales markets and we're going to create a parameter based on market's name. Let's have a look at this list, market's name. It has got all the different markets. These are regions across the world. So in order to create a parameter, you have to go to the Home tab and click on Manage Parameters and click on New Parameter. You can give it a name. In this case, we'll leave it a default name as Parameter 1. And here, you can choose a type of the data type of the parameter. In this case, I'm going to give it as any. And I check on the box required. It means that you definitely need a parameter. And you can choose the suggested values. In this case, you can either manually type a list of values, or you can choose query, which gives you the option to choose your tables and lists. In this case, I'm going to use a list called markets name. And because I mentioned required, it needs a default value. So I'm going to give it as Paris, click OK. So I can enter the parameter value here, Paris or New York or Chennai, and then it can filter the data accordingly. But now we need to set the filter and point towards a parameter. Let's go to the sales markets append table. In order to introduce a parameter, I can use filters. So I click on the arrow button here on the column, and this can activate the filter. So I'm going to choose a text filter. I click on equals, and this gives me the filter rows dialog box. In this case, I can either select a value or insert manually a value myself, or I could choose the parameters. So you click on the ABC here, choose a parameter, and by default, I've got parameter 1, which is the one I've created. So I click OK. Now the data will be filtered to Paris. I can go to my parameter. I can change this to New York, click OK. I go back to the sales markets append table. As you can see now, the market name is New York. I can dynamically change this. I can introduce this parameter into the Power BI model. So I can close and apply. This can take me to the Power BI window. Now, if I click on the transform data, I've got this edit parameters options highlighted. I click on it. Now I've set to default to New York. I can set any parameter from this list, New York, Chennai, Mumbai. I'm going to select Kochi, for example, Kochi, and click on OK. If I can go back to the transform data to the Power Query window, as I've selected Kochi in the edit parameter, so if I go back to the sales markets append table, all I'm seeing now is Kochi.
Thank you for watching our video. Please give your valuable feedback as usual. And this is Arasu and Shiva signing off now. Let us meet in next tutorial.